Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. Today I have another great action figure that I have been trying to restore, and it is still a work in progress, but I wanted to show him off a little bit. Here we have the G.I. Joe Land Commander with Eagle Eye by Hasbro. This was an eBay purchase I recently did not too long ago. Now the figure did come. The body was a little messed up. He was disassembled in the arms. But he did come with his shirt and his pants and the rifle. Now, I'm not sure if the rifle is vintage or not, but I believe it is. It is missing this strap. And as soon as I can get one, either a strap or a rifle with the strap, I would replace it. Now, nearing the end of the G.I. Joe line in the mid to late 1970s, Hasbro introduced the feature of Eagle Eye. Now, this feature would go on to be used by other worldwide G.I. Joe figures, but primarily Palitoy's Action Man. Now, Action Man was the first to introduce the flocking of the figures and the Kung Fu grip or gripping hands. Um, Now, this figure shown here would be available in a regular just bubble card or a coffin box, I believe. But he is wearing a vintage green camo shirt and trousers. And he has the AT for Adventure Team logo over his left chest. Now, that is a reproduction decal that I put on there. He did not come with it. He is wearing short black boots, and these are vintage short black boots. Again, the rifle has a scope, but it is missing the strap. Now, I did have to replace his hands. His hands were pretty bad when I got him. And right now he has the Guyper Man Kung Fu grip hands from, I purchased those from Cotswold Collectibles, and I believe those to be the best gripping hands available right now in the market. Now let's take a look at the body, but I'm also going to compare him to other G.I. Joe bodies that I currently have on me right now. Here is the G.I. Joe muscle body. This was developed, and if we look at the back, in 1975 by Hasbro. This is the design, and this is the Eagle Eyes feature. Granted, his eyebrows are a little worn. He does have some wear and tear on his flocking, but it is original. The mechanism is in the back here for the Eagle Eyes right there. And what that does is if I turn it, if I hold his head and turn the lever, you can see that his eyes move left and right. Some people find this feature kind of creepy, but I really, really like this feature. It was a fantastic innovation that Hasbro developed with this figure. Now, this muscle body, again, was in pretty bad shape when I got him. I had to redo his arms. I had to buy a muscle body repair kit to replace the pins that were here and here, here and here. And I went ahead and restrung his, took out the old neck post and restrung him from in there, but I had to take him apart here, so to get access to his arms. Now he is, he does have brand new Guyper Man gripping hands that I purchased through Cotswold Collectibles, and I believe that the Guyper Man version is probably the best, more reliable version of the Kung Fu gripping hands. Again, his knees and his legs are pretty flexible. His arms move pretty good. His waist. Now, he does have blue trunks, and he has the AT symbol right there. The one thing about this figure that I haven't repaired or really wanted to repair are that his feet are pretty worn. I think either a dog or a kid must have chewed him up. And if we look at what a new pair of, or a better pair of legs looks like, is I have an extra figure here that I'm working on trying to rebuild, as you can see. And you can see what his feet look like. Overall, this is a fantastic action figure. The G.I. Joe Muscle Body is one of my favorites. And this is probably the one that I grew up on, the Adventure Team Muscle Body figures. Now, if I look at the original, or one of the original versions of the G.I. Joe figure, I have one right here, and you can see the differences. This actually just removed the metal rivets, and it's a different type of plastic compared to this. You can see the body on this particular G.I. Joe. One of the things that I also wanted to show you was this figure right here. This figure is an Action Man. Now, in 1979, Action Man introduced the dynamic Physique figure. And let me move my muscle body here a little bit. Because it was cheaper to produce, and that eliminated as well the metal rivets from the original figures. He's also been called the Blue Pants Action Man, and I'm going to put him right next to the G.I. Joe Muscle Body. You can see this one's probably a little beefier than this, but I really like the Action Man Dynamic Physique figures. They seem to be a little more durable than the G.I. Joe Muscle Body ones. The joints are a lot different. You can see that compared to this type of joint. This one's still a little dirty here. And even the arms are a little, to me, they're not as bulkier or muscular, but they look a lot different than the G.I. Joe Muscle Body arms. The one interesting or neat feature that Palitoy developed for this particular figure was that they added the sharpshooter head position in the neck post. If you look at the neck post here, it doesn't have anything there. You can see the hole in there. What they did is they developed this little bump here. You can see right there, to allow the figure to lay down as a sharpshooter, and he could have his head up, as opposed to this figure not being able to do that. Or even this figure not being able to do that as well. So they developed this little neat feature where they put that in there to allow the figure to have his head this way. So overall, this is just a quick look at the differences in body types for this G.I. Joe that I am reviewing today. It is one of my favorites. I do like the Action Man as well, and of course, the original G.I. Joe. Let me know what you think of this figure by leaving a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for more upcoming videos. And do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel. And if interested, ring the notification bell to receive future notice of future videos. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.